Welcome! At long last, this is a studio tour of Musai Studio. I'll be your host for today, Michael Kong, the Director of Audio here at Musai Studio, and I'll be able to show you our facility, our production, our workflows, some of our booths, and some of our team members in today's tour. So if you follow me, I'll show you around. All right, so here we are on the second floor of our studio. This was the first floor that was constructed in the building when we first acquired it 3 years ago. And you can see that we have a few titles here behind me. We've got the Halo series, Apex Legends, Three Kingdoms, Gears, Call of Duty series. So we've done a lot of big titles here, and these are just some of the works that we've done. If you follow me here, this is the A studio. This was our first recording studio that we utilized when we came into this building. If you come inside, I'll give you a look. All right, so this is our control room A. You can see we utilize a Pro Tools system here, and this is where the director directs the talent and where we record a lot of our VO for our video games. So why don't I show you the booth inside and we'll take a look at what's inside. All right, we have one of our voice directors here just setting up a microphone. You can see we utilize Neumann U87 AIs and some other microphones like a DPA 4060. These are more for action-based kind of recordings. As you can see, the acoustics in here is slightly different from the other rooms because we need to have dry recorded signals. So we have a lot of absorption happening here, a little bit of diffusion and some refraction. Yes, we get some pretty good recordings here, and we've got a lot of AAA titles done just in this one room alone. All right, so now that we saw the recording studio, let me give you a tour of some of the editors and some of the rooms and booths that we utilize for that. We have a few of the editors here. They're editing the files, and what they're doing is they're cleaning the VO voice files and removing unwanted noises, mouth or lip noises from the files. So if you come over here, you can see we have a typical editing booth. We utilize Genelec speakers most of the time with some RME converters. And this is just one of a few of the booths on our second floor. So if you come here, we have one of our editors here in action. Let me just open the door. So here he's actually mastering, he's mixing levels and matching loudness values to spec for our clients. There are a lot of processes involved in the audio section, not just editing and recording, but there's a lot of other things that happen behind the scene to help make things go as smoothly as possible. So in order to do that, we've been expanding multiple booths, multiple recording studios, and then I'll take you to the next floor to show you even more. All right, so this is the fourth floor. This was made after our second floor and part of our expansion to be able to have more production. This is one of the editing booths. If you take a look inside, this also has our standardized equipment and one of our editors here. She's actually one of the project managers. Say hi. All right, so what I'm about to show you is our studio's largest control room. Studio C. So come inside and take a look. This studio is multi-purpose. We use it as a tracking room as well as a mix room. We have a 7.1.4 discrete channel Dolby Atmos setup here, outfitted with some QSC speakers and Cinema Line processors. We're using an HDX system here as well with the digital console. As you can see, because of its size, we're able to accommodate many people here for our clients who want to view the recordings. And we also have our script editors and engineers here as well to review as well. All right, so if you follow me here, I'll show you the booth. We have double-walled, double-door, steel doors, by the way, for this booth. This is one of our largest recording booths, and the reason why we have this is because sometimes we utilize group recordings, which require a lot of talents at one time. We have huge screens here for multiple talents to be able to perform with video to sync with our script as well. In the case that we need to record smaller recordings, we can utilize these absorption units to eat up a lot of the sound and get some clean recordings in here as well. All right, and welcome to the third floor. You see we have control room D here. And this is just another one of our control rooms. It's outfitted with RME interface. So we're using a very direct signal, trying to minimize all game stages and unnecessary hardware in between. We've also got another booth here, booth D. And this is also a pretty large room, so you might want to come in and take a look. It's not quite as large as our booth C, but you can see we've utilized different diffraction panels on the top and different diffusers in the back as well. This place is also can be utilized for multiple recordings, but we have been only recording 1 or 2 actors max here, and it's been providing pretty well. You can see the acoustics in here is pretty dry as well. And even with all this space, this is still not enough. So if you come over here, I'll show you the next set of booths. All right, and booth E. This one's a little bit smaller. Don't mind the TV here. This is another space where talents can come, and we do a lot of our smaller recordings here, things such as mobile games and smaller volume titles. This room is also outfitted with some pretty good acoustics, so yeah. All right, so now I'll show you control room E. This is the control room for the booth we just saw. You can see we try to keep our equipment consistent, utilizing Genelec 8040s here as well, Army UFX Plus, and a few other small nitbits here. This is one of our many control booths, and in order to accommodate all these recordings, we've had to also increase our adaptation and script processes as well. Now I want to talk a little bit about scripts. Because our recordings have a lot of time restrictions, and what that means is we need to record the voice in time to the contents that we're dubbing. We need to adapt the scripts, and for that we have a specialized adaptation team, an awesome workforce that helps us in making sure that our VO content is totally in sync with the requirements that are required. So if you follow me, I'll show you a new section here that we've created. So the importance of this really comes to play when we're actually in the process of doing the recordings. We're able to minimize recording times by over 30% just by having these aligned and all the script pre-reviewed before the actual recordings take place, and having the translation and the audio teams working in sync together really maximizes the productivity. So yeah, this is a few of our team. Say hi everyone. All right, so now we're at the first floor of our studio, and you can see here, Mosaic L10 Studio. What we do is, if you follow me, we have a huge translation team here, full of linguists and PMs who handle all of the translation text work into the games. You can see here we have a wall of a few of the titles that we've done, things such as Cyberpunk and Red Dead Redemption. If you take a look at our portfolio, pretty much any game that's been localized in Korea, it's probably come through us. Because of the COVID pandemic, everybody is working from home, mostly. You can see we have a very large office here. Let's see what's on the menu here. I will have 1 iced Americano, please. All right, so as you can see, one of the awesome things about our studio is that we have our own dedicated cafe here on the 5th floor. You can see it's a pretty wide space here where we have music playing, we have our own DJ set, but more importantly, we have a wide selection of awesome beverages here that the team is able to enjoy, take some time off and relax. This is also a nice place for the voice actors to come and unwind during their performances, or speak to the voice directors about the performance or any special notes that they may need beforehand before doing any of the recordings.
There you go.
Speaking of which, thank you very much. Yeah, you have to try this sometime. All right, so you can see here we've got a lot of titles here, a whole wall of them actually, separate from the one that we saw on the first floor. So we're really happy to be able to share this with you and give some insight into our studio and show you our facility. We hope you enjoyed the tour, and if you'd like more contents like this, be sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe to get alarms for more contents like this in the future. The pandemic is going up and down these days. We hope you all stay safe and look forward to seeing you again. Ciao.